You know, for those of us who train, it's a surprisingly common question. If you're feeling a little bit sick, if you're coming down with a cold or a flu, do you train? Do you work out? Do you go to class? Do you spar? Do you run? Do you do cardio? Do you go lift weights? Should you still be exerting yourself when you're coming down with a cold? And I feel particularly qualified in this respect because I have many times taken myself from being just a little bit ill to being really bloody sick by working out. There's a school of thought that says if you're sick from the neck up, it's okay to work out. If you're sick from the neck down, it's not okay to work out. Basically, if you've got a sniffle or a congestion in the nose or in the throat, then go ahead, work out. If it's got down in your lungs, you're really beginning to feel it, then don't work out. You know, I don't actually buy this at all. Many times, like I said, I've taken something that's been above the neck, and by working out hard, I brought it well below the neck, and now I'm well and truly sick. Maybe it's okay if you've got the sniffle, if you're congested, to go and lift some weights. You want to work on your bench press, you want to go work on your pull-ups, you want to work on your rows, you want to get your beach muscles happening. That's all right. That's okay to do when you're not feeling that great. But you really don't want to drag your system down by exerting itself, by exerting yourself, especially by doing cardio. All that heavy breathing or fighting somebody and sparring, that heavy breathing, the panting, man, that really stresses the respiratory system. Normally, it's a good thing to stress your respiratory system, but you come back stronger. But if you're there on the edge and you're just about to get sick, your system needs all the energy that it has to fight off the bug. It doesn't need you giving it more things to fight about or to fight with. So I don't buy this whole workout if it's neck and above, don't work out if it's neck and below. I don't buy that at all because through experience, I've tried it and I've very quickly converted neck and above to whole body flu, feeling wretched, feeling like you're gonna die. Also, think of your training partners. There's really no better way to give somebody a cold than by training with them, rolling around on the ground, having each other in headlocks, you know, trying to get out a mount. Man, it's just a perfect way to transmit the viruses and the bacteria from your petri dish to their petri dish. So think of your training partners. And if you're selfish, and if you can't think of the benefit of your training partners, think of the benefit to you. If you're a little bit sick, you only got to take a couple of days off. Hopefully you can lose it. Hopefully you can get a lot of sleep, a lot of hydration, a lot of rest, and you can help your immune system get rid of whatever's bugging you. If you don't though, and you go from a little bit sick to really sick by not taking it easy, you're gonna lose more training time in total. You're gonna have to take more time off from training. So it's pay now or pay twice as much later. There's that old joke that goes, take my advice, I'm not using it. Well, take my advice, I didn't used to use it. Do the right thing. If you're feeling a little bit sick, take a couple of days off from training, get better, come back full bore, rather than trying to half-ass it and say, oh, I'm just gonna go and do a little bit. And of course, you're gonna end up sparring hard. It's really hard to resist going hard once you're actually in class. Take the time off, heal up properly, come back. Don't turn little illnesses into big illnesses. Incidentally, I'm right in the middle of launching my single leg X-Guard Masterclass. This is my latest instructional. It's all about a variation of the X-Guard, which can stand completely on its own. It's something I've spent about 2 years focusing on in my training, and then months and months of editing and filming and planning and preparing it as an instructional. I think it's really good. I think it's one of my better instructionals. I think it's really useful. If you want more information on that, go check it out at grapplearts.com/SLX. grapplearts.com/SLX. It'll give you all the information about the single leg X-Guard Masterclass.